What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nasher. Welcome back. Excuse me. Welcome back to the channel. Now, before we get started with today's very controversial video, I guess if you will, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we are now 238 subs away from hitting 500 subs. And who knows? Maybe we will hit 500 subs by the end of the year. Only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel. Excuse me, that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But with that being said, excuse me. With that being said, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue. Maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because more than 85% of you guys are watching the content, excuse me, but you guys are not even subscribed, and to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this: what are your guys' thoughts on Supreme Darkness so far? Let me know down in the comments below. And for today's video, I'm being real with you guys. I think Konami made a mistake with the ban list. And I know what you're thinking. You guys are thinking, wait a minute, mistake? What makes you say that? Well, it's weird because the ban list that we got recently, actually, a lot of people were expecting the ban list to have done more good than harm to the meta. Because when you look at the cards that we just got hit, cards like Fiendsmith's Lacrima, Appaloosa got banned. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity, Beatrice Lady the Eternal, and that was it. The cards that got limited to one, you have Ava, Snake Eye Ash, Snake Eye Poplar, number 40 Gimmick Puppet of Strains, Chaos number 40 Gimmick Puppet of Dark Strains, Branded Fusion, Opening of the Spirit Gates, Pot of Prosperity, Sangan Summoning, That Grass Looks Greener, and Skill Drain. And then the cards that got semi-limited to 2, you have all 4 Dragon Rulers, Lunar Light Tiger, Thunder Dragon Colossus, and Id the World Chalice Justiceer. And then of course, too, the cards that got taken off the list completely. You have Armageddon Knight, Magic Spectre Unicorn, Kieran, Performance Plus Fire, Red Rose Dragon, Ancient Fairy Dragon, Denlong First of the Yang Zing, and Time Seal. Now, when you look at the cards that got banned, you would think that that this year's World Championship would have had, or rather would have featured different decks that you never thought we would ever see. You know, like maybe Dragon Ruler Kashtira, or perhaps maybe a Full Power Pepe, or maybe even also the return of Orcus, or something like that. Nope, nope, because apparently the World Championship was completely dominated by Snake Eye, including the Final Four. The Final Four is where it made all the difference, because there were two Snake Eye players, a Yubel player, and a Fire King player. The weird thing about Snake Eye is that Snake Eye is a very interesting deck, to say the very least. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. I cannot get to those decks. God damn it. Alright, let's see. So obviously we know that the first place deck was obviously Yubel, but what's weird is that Snake Eye just completely dominated the meta, and it was just crazy. It was just crazy, you guys. Absolutely crazy. And unfortunately, the Yu-Gi-Oh blog website won't let me look up the deck lists, unfortunately. So I'm gonna try and find the deck lists, but it's weird. But it's weird because the ban list, again, we thought it was gonna dominate. We thought that the ban, again, as I said, we thought the ban list was gonna give us different decks, but it just was not meant to be. And I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, final. Okay, here, maybe this might help. Let's see. Will this help? Nope. Let's see. Seriously? Come on. Thank you. Okay, so okay, so apparently the top four, the final four was, I believe, if I have this right, the tournament was won by a man named Ruben Penaranda. I'm probably butchering his name, but shoutouts to him. He was playing Fiendsmith Yubel, and his deck. This was his deck, okay? This was his deck. Bestial Druid Swarm, Bestial Magnum Hut, Chaos Summoning Beast, 3 Dark Beckoning Beasts, a Fabled Lurie, 3 Phantasme, 3 Fiendsmith Engraver, 2 Gruesome Grave Squirmer, 3 Nibiru, 3 Samsara D Lotus, 2 Spirit of Yubel, And let's see here, Unchained Soul of Sharva. Sharvara, Yubel, and Yubel Terror Incarnate. And then for the rest of his monsters, he had 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, and 2 Ghost Mourner. And then his back row, he had Fiendsmith's Tract, Nightmare Pain, 3 Nightmare Throne, a 1-for-1, 3 Opening of the Spirit Gate, a Prairie Ride Map, a Terraforming, a Triple Tactics Talent, and an Abominable Chamber of the Unchained, and 3 Imperm. And then his extra deck, this guy's extra deck was cracked. Fiendsmith's Desiree, Fiendsmith's Lacrima, and 2 Phantom of Yubel. This is actually crazy because obviously these cards, they just got banned. They legit just got banned, so it's pretty crazy. And then of course Beatrice, and then Triple D Wave High King Caesar. Let's see here, Fiendsmith's Requiem, Fiendsmith's Sequence, Nightmare Phoenix, Moon of the Closed Heaven, Muckracker from the Underworld, SP Little Knight, Salmagray All Mirage, Unchained Soul Lord of Yama, Unchained Soul of Rage. And then his side deck, he had Axico Talker, Bestial Baldrake, Callby, Crossout Designator, 3 Droll Lockbird, a 3rd Ghost Mourner. Yeah, a 3rd Ghost Mourner, 3 Mulcharmy Purulia, 2 more Triple Tactics Talent, and an Unchained Soul of Anguish, and Varudra's the Final Bringer of the End Times. And it's crazy because his deck went up against went up against Mark Solis, who was running a Fiendsmith Snake Eye deck, which unfortunately I'm unable to access that, unfortunately. I don't know why, but I'm unable to access that. But basically, but I'm assuming that that it's probably a bit different compared to everything else. I would assume, but that was first and second place. Third place went to Yudo Kondo, who's playing Fiendsmith, Snake Eye, Fire King, and his deck is just crazy. This deck is absolutely nuts. Baldrake, Druid Worm, Magnum Hut, 3 Diabell Star, a Fable Luri, 3 Engraver, a Fire King Avatar Arvada, 2 Fire King High Avatar Kirin, a Legendary Fire King Ponix, 3 Nibiru, a Sacred Fire King Garunix, Snake Eye Ash, Snake Eyes Flamberg Dragon, and 3 Poplar. Let's see here, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 2 Ghost Ogre, which is pretty crazy, 2 Bonfire, a Crossout Designator, 2 Fiendsmith's Tract, a Fire King Island, Fire King Sanctuary, 2 Original Sinful Spoils Snake Eye, and Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils, and 3 Imperm. Extra deck was Fiendsmith's Lacrima, Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal, Access Code, Amphibious, Swarmship, Ambler Whale, Appaloosa, Fiendsmith's Requiem, Fiendsmith's Sequence, Heat of the Fire Charmer Ablaze, IP Masquerena, Nightmare Phoenix, Moon of the Closed Heaven, Promethean Princess, Bestower of Flames, Relinquished Anima, SP Little Knight, and Salmagray Raging Phoenix. And then his side deck had Archfiend Eccentric, Callby, 3 Phantasme, a Fire King Skybird, a Ghost Sister, Kashtira Birth, Unicorn, Kikinagashi Fucho, Mudor the Sword Oracle, Pressured Planet Wraithsoth, Terraforming, the Black Goat Laughs, and There Can Be Only One. So looking at these decks, I feel like Konami made a big mistake, because we got the ban list literally a week before Worlds. Literally, think about that. We got the ban list. What, a week before Worlds, and it's weird because looking at these decks, Konami, I feel like what Konami really should have done was ban Popular and kept Ash to 1, because with Snake Eye what they should have done was they should have banned both they should have banned both Ash and Popular, because this way the deck would have just been dead. It would just been dead, and their end board would have had to have been something like perhaps it could have just been just about anything at this point. So I feel like banning Ash and Popular probably would have been better in terms of in terms of how the decks were played. And again, we got this right before Worlds, so it's pretty weird that players would still play, three copies of Popular and one or two copies of Ash. So I feel like they really fucked up with this one. But I will say, looking from, and at least from what I had seen on social media, Worlds was actually pretty quiet. I will say it was pretty quiet because obviously they didn't have any fans to show up like they did with in at what was it, 2019 Worlds, when it was in Berlin. Yeah, I think I think it was when it was in Berlin, Germany, and 2019 was just absolutely crazy. I think, oh my god, what was it? I think Dragon League dominated, if my memory serves right. But again, that's just what I believe. I feel like, in my honest opinion, Snake Eye Ash, Snake Eye Popular definitely should have gotten ahead. They should have banned those cards right quick. And the reason why the reason why I say that is because Ash gets you to Popular, and Popular can basically get you to any Snake Eye spell or trap to your hand. So it basically gives you full combo. So if you open with Ash, you basically have full combo right then and there. But the only way that Snake Eye Ash can be stopped is obviously with cards like, say, Valor, perhaps perhaps maybe Ash Blossom, or even also Droll and Lockbird are cards that can definitely stop Ash. But again, Konami definitely made a massive mistake. Obviously, now that Worlds is in the record books, I can guarantee you that after the decks that we had seen from Worlds, I can honestly say that they should have also banned Diabellstar, because Diabellstar is just a nasty card. This is its effect. You can special summon this card from your hand by sending one card from your hand or field to the grave. You can only special summon this card once per turn this way. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. If this card is normal or special summon, you can set one simple spell trap directly from your deck during your opponent's turn. If this card is sent from its owner's hand or field to the grave, you can send one card from your hand or field to the grave, and you do special summon this card. This is basically this works basically with Dark Magician, and at least from what I had seen on Master Duel. And crazy enough, this card is just a menace. It is a menace. So I feel like once we get to the next YCS, which I believe we won't be getting the next YCS, I think, until later this month, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly, the next YCS, there we go, is slated to be is gonna be the team YCS. I think it's the 3v3. The 3v3 YCS in Santiago, Chile, which that one's gonna be crazy. That one's gonna be at the end, right around the end of the month. So actually in a couple weeks. Funny enough. But but as far as like a regular YCS, we're not gonna be getting one until next month, until right around this time next month in Cancun, Mexico, which that one's gonna be a crazy one. So again, my honest opinion, Konami, they made a massive mistake with the ban list, and I feel like right before we do get to YCS Cancun, I feel like there needs to be an emergency ban list where they hit Ash, Poplar, Diabell Star, and potentially as well some of the other cards for Yubel, like maybe perhaps limiting Dark Beckoning Beast to one, and also limiting Spirit of Yubel to one, because Spirit of Yubel is just a fucking menace. So that's just my opinion. That is my opinion. I don't really know what you guys believe, what you guys think about this whole thing, but let me know down in the comments below. And I have no idea how I'm gonna title this video, but you guys will know when it gets put up. But with that being said, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more Yu-Gi-Oh videos in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all my social media. All my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be down in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.